Hi Aries, this is your forecast for the month of April 2018. This is a general reading for Aries Sun, Aries Rising, or Aries Moon. For a more rounded overview, please watch your rising and moon sign as well. Now, the underlying energy is the Star card. So again, we have this focus on, young women or a female child or getting some form of assistance. This is somebody who can solve a mystery, solve something puzzling. And this could be a month where you're being divinely guided by the stars. You're being protected. Again, you're tapping into divine source with your inspiration, your intuition, your creativity. You could be blossoming some kind of talent. For some of you, there is a serious illness and you're making some decisions. And perhaps this Queen of Cups is a nurse or a counselor or therapist or social worker. And so this Star card represents some kind of healing agency. So this is a month where you're going to have faith in a situation that may be troubling. You're going to have to step out there on faith with that Fool card because there could be some serious situations that you're dealing with that need to come to an end with the Ten of Swords. So it's about having trust, about having faith in the future, about being comforted, finding relief, getting protection, being restored in some way, and in some cases being selfless in your pursuit of helping other people. So once again, listening to that inner guidance to find that sense of direction is going to be very important. You may be trying to work on, again, a health issue to renew it or get some understanding or some knowledge, learn something, do some planning for the future. And this could be a month where you get help from various sources, perhaps help that you didn't expect. And some of you, you may be pessimistic. You may, be hesitant to ask for that help or refusing it for whatever reason. But this could be where you discover a secret and there's the unveiling of some kind of truth for you. You're solving some mystery. But in the interim, you're having to rely on your faith, and that may be all that you have. This is a month where there are some changes, some transitions taking place. You are at the end of one phase, and you're going to start something new. And, you may be dealing with something unsettling that you don't fully understand. The Fool card says you're entering uncharted territory. Something is unknown to you. You don't know where you're headed. Are you about to fall off the cliff or is there a safety net down there? You just don't know. And so you're having to deal with some kind of reality, some kind of truth. But this is a major card. And so spiritual forces are driving circumstances. And the Star card says this is a gateway for you. A gateway that you can cross over into a better self or some form of achievement that is beneficial toward yourself as well as toward others. So you're going to have to get out of the Ten of Swords mindset and be positive about what the circumstances are, because even the most negative situation, there's a lesson behind it. There's the essence of something, and it's meant for you to grasp that. What is the purpose of this circumstance? It's also important that you're looking at your capabilities. If you're trying to save or impress the wrong people or the wrong circumstances, or you're bringing on more challenge than it's worth or that you can deal with, you're going to have to objectively assess that situation. You're going to have to get your priorities in order about what is worth investing in, sacrificing for, giving over to, working toward, versus where are you just simply spinning your wheels? Where are you motivated to make a sacrifice? And is it about the other person, or is it about some psychological shortcoming on your own part? What is the healthy challenge versus what is the dead end situation? And you're having to sort that out. And obviously, the quicker you can do that, the quicker you'll be on the road to this new chapter in your life that you're headed toward. Again, this is saying be careful of those emotions. They could get out of hand and cause you to take a misstep. You think you're acting on faith, or you think your intuition is telling you to head west, when in fact it's your emotion driving you toward that direction. So you're going to have to take that leap, whether it's in your own self, confidence in another person, or a circumstance. And you're going to have to rethink your belief system, your values, because those will be challenged. And it's important for you to end certain things and open up to new possibilities. And if you do that, the universe has a reward for you waiting. So, the universe has a greater perspective than you. So things are not going to play out the way you picture, and probably not in the time frame that you picture. And this is about exploring ways in which you can expand yourself. Now, maybe this is through travel, or pushing through some kind of psychological or emotional boundary, or the realization that you simply need to move in a new direction. Now, this is going to be an emotional month for you. And again, you may not be making the final call, and you are having to use your insight and your common sense. And so you're going to have to be careful about any prejudice or belief systems that you hold, and whether you're too confident in those. You have 3 major cards, which means that this is going to be you have 3 major cards, which says this is going to be an emotionally and spiritually significant month for you. Something about your circumstances that connects to the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups is cyclical. This is an issue that has occurred before. It's happening perhaps more than once, and you're going to have to give this some thought. This could be a mother-daughter duo. This High Priestess could be your projections of this queen, or her to you. But there's some kind of mystery or circumstance or advice that you need to get to solve a situation. There's nothing grounded, though, about what's going on for you. Something lacks stability. There's no foundation. So you may be working out the details to something, or this could be, their head is in the clouds. This is pie in the sky mentality with regard to something. Somebody may not be facing the bitter truth. And there's a sense of apathy. Nothing is really moving forward. There's no motivation. There's no drive, no fire to move it forward. Somebody's not passionate about making it work out. So you are working through some past issues, some psychological conditioning. You need to understand the past. You're trying to rationalize everything that came before. And maybe you're connecting to somebody who's listening to you intently, but they're not really hearing, or they don't want to hear something that conflicts with what they see, their perspective. Now, maybe that's somebody you're dealing with, or maybe that's you. It could be that there's some self-indulgence taking place. Maybe somebody's, overeating, or they're comforting themselves through food or whatever else. It could be that there's a situation where somebody is being used as the bad example, or someone's playing the guilt card, or somebody is looking to be supported, especially if there are some counseling issues. Maybe somebody is trying to create, or there's a need for, an emotionally supportive environment. Now, by the end of the month, you're tapping into the softer side of yourself, where there could have been a very, strong mental perception, a ruthlessness. You're softening those edges. You want to relax. You want to allow yourself to enjoy the more sensitive connections. And you're using your intuition to help guide your decisions and whether they are fair. So again, you may be getting some assistance to make some decisions. You may be connecting with healing agencies to, deal with an illness, or you're trying to bring an end to something. You have hope about the future. You want to move in a new direction. And there could be, something fortunate, some unexpected luck for you. You may be collaborating with other people. For some of you, you may feel that this is connected to a betrayal or the end of some romantic situation or some pursuit. And you're making a decision about either socializing or not being so serious about something. Perhaps that Ten of Swords says you're blowing something out of proportion. And this is centered around your future, your sense of independence, your destiny, and the people that are tied to that destiny, your partnerships, your collaborations, your relationships, and your investment in those, and what kind of return you're getting back. All right, Aries, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything. And of course, you can always book a personal reading at thealchemistastrologer.com.